Hey guys, today I'm like super happy. You can see the excitement on my face. That is because I will be building my dream gaming PC in this video. Remember Project Poseidon using Talk Gaming case? Well, that is finally happening in this video, guys. I know I kept you all waiting for such a long time, but trust me, this is going to be epic because the gaming PC that I will be building in this video is something next level, guys. It's going to offer you like extreme performance. Now that is because I'm using all high-end, top-notch, high performance exotic components, and we'll be building the most epic gaming PC ever on the channel. So a couple of months ago, if you remember, I told you that I'll be completely changing and upgrading my gaming setup, right? See, 70% of the job is done, but there are still some things have to come. I'll be upgrading them step by step. I'll keep that, I'll leave that like a suspense for you guys. But right now what we'll be doing is we'll be changing this gaming PC that is behind me with the Talk gaming PC that I'll be building in this video, guys. I'm pretty sure you'll definitely enjoy this video. So these are the components that I'll be using for my today's Talk gaming PC. And one more thing I have to tell you, this is not like the final version of the build. I have planned a lot of upgrades, so as and when the components come, I'll be upgrading and letting you know. So you can call this build in this video like a version 1.0 of this PC build, guys. So that is what we'll be doing today. First, talking about the CPU, currently I'm using Intel's 10th Gen i9, which is a 10900K CPU. Great CPU for both gaming and all my editing stuff also gets my job done. But see, Ryzen 4th Gen is just around the corner, guys. So second upgrade is also like I'm planning that also very soon. Once that is available, I'll definitely be changing towards that. So yeah, that is what I've planned for now. And if you talk about the motherboard, see, this CPU deserves the best motherboard out there, and I've chosen something from ROG. This is a top end motherboard, guys, a gaming motherboard called Maximus 12 Extreme. That is like next level stuff. This thing has its own OLED display which you can customize and make it display anything, and on top of that it offers like excellent performance. It's got like top notch cooling solution, power solution, and all that stuff. And if you talk about the graphic card, see, 30 series was just launched a couple of days ago, and there is nothing less than a 3080 I would settle for my gaming PC. So that's why I've chosen the RTX 3080 from Asus, which is the tough gaming edition, guys. So with 10 gigs of GDDR6X memory, great for 4K 60 FPS gaming. So that is the GPU that I'll be using. And if you talk about the cooling, see, I've told you, right, V 2.0 3.0 will be coming. So currently I'm using a AIO for this build, but in future I will definitely be doing a liquid cooling solution as well, using custom loops and all that stuff. So that is also on the way. Right now I'm using something new from NZXT, the Kraken Z73, guys. I've been waiting for this cooler since such a long time because this cooler has a beautiful LCD display on it which you can customize and make it display GIFs, pictures, or maybe CPU stats, performance stats, and all that stuff. So that is also pretty awesome stuff. But this cooler comes with like basic non-RGB fans, and there is no way I'll be using them. That's why I'm using some special fans from Lionly, guys. These are called the Unifan SL120 RGB. And the special thing about these fans is, see, most of the RGB fans come with like a bunch of cables, one for RGB and one for a CPU, 4-pin fan header. So if you use 3 to 4 fans, you get like bunch of cables and can be a bit difficult to manage all that stuff. But on this model, Lionly has given a new design where you can daisy change 2 to 3 or maybe 4 fans also at the same time and control all of them using one single cable. That is pretty awesome, right? So it saves you a lot of cable management thing. That is why I'm going with that. And what else is left? If you talk about the RAM, I'm going with Corsair using their top end Dominator Platinum RGB RAM 18:4. So we are going with a total configuration of 32 GB RAM clocked at 3200 MHz. And if you talk about the power supply, see, initially I planned on using ROG's Thor Platinum power supply, 850 watt Platinum power supply that comes with its own OLED display, right? Pretty cool stuff. But what happened is that power supply is a bit occupied right now in my other build with the RTX 3090. I'm doing a bit of testings and benchmarks over there. So I didn't want to disturb that setup. That's why I'm using an alternative from Antec, which is a 750 watt power supply, guys, a semi-modular power supply. So yeah, in my next update, V 2.0, I'll be switching the power supplies. So these are the components that I'll be using in today's video, guys. I'm telling you, the build is going to be like epic, next level stuff you've never seen anywhere in India. Alright then, without wasting any more time, let's get started. That was legit awesome, right? Did you guys see those RGB shots? It was damn attractive, and I have to tell you, the Torque is a very beautiful looking case. So guys, what do you think about my new setup with the new Torque PC build? Let me know in the comment section, and also tell me if it's better than my previous setup. Okay, so I have to share you my experience while building this PC in this case. See, Torque is an open air type case, right? So it's not that easy building a PC as you might be thinking. See, because there is no like compartment for PSU, and there is no shroud or no bars to hide the cables, right? So I had a bit trouble and had to spend a lot of time routing the cables and neatly managing them and trying to hide them as best as possible. There is still a lot of work to be done in it, but yeah, version 1.0 is this is how it looks like. And also one more thing I have to mention is, see, this is an open air type case, right? So I have to take a lot of maintenance on it, because I am assuming there will be a lot of dust inside the components after a few days or maybe few weeks. So I have to keep cleaning it regularly. So that is one more thing you'll have to keep in mind if you're also planning to use this case for your PC. And lastly, this is like a safety advice for you. See, I also did not expect this. The edges of this case are a bit sharp. See, it's completely metal frame, right? So the edges are a bit sharp, and I had a few cuts and small cuts and injuries over here and there while building the PC. So please be careful if you're also building in this PC. And that is it, guys, but I have to tell you the end result looks like damn attractive. And if you ask about the benchmarks, see, this PC is based on RTX 3080 and Intel's 10th Gen i9, right? I recently made a video using this same configuration, so there I've shown all the gameplay benchmarks, gaming tests and all that. So I don't want to repeat everything and make you guys boring. If you want to check out how this setup or this configuration performs, just check out this video. I'll leave a link to that video in the card above. So that is pretty much it, guys. Time to wrap it up. I hope you all really enjoyed the video and got to check out my new Talk PC. I'll be having some great time with it. I want to play some games and check out how it looks on my dual monitors also. So yeah, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.